And good evening folks, and welcome along to the channel. We're here with a new league called DCD Racing League. We're here for their Season 1 Round 5, no it's Round 6, my mistake, I'll have to sort that out later. So it's Round 6, my apologies. And we're here in Qatar. So, first off, let's see how many is it we've got. I think it's about 14, is it? Yep, 14 we've got here tonight. Unfortunately, a few people couldn't make it, but we'll have a look and check out the standings right now. Here we go. We've got the drivers' standings. So, that's after 5 rounds. I think that's to be... Is that right? I think that's to be amended. So after round 5 anyway, there was Nike on 89 points, Floyd was in second on 54 points, Bramble on 42 points, 43 points for Chris, Gent Bars in 5th with 26 points, Harry was 23, same with Marcel, XGB on 22, and now we've got Deech on 19, and Chuck Norris is on 18 in 10th. Can't really see the rest. I think that's going into Australia, unfortunately. But yeah, so we're getting into it right now. We're at this lovely Qatar track, originally built for the MotoGP, riding around on them 1000cc motorbikes. Absolutely crazy, to be honest, some of the angles that they're at. But we are here for the Formula 1, and we are here at Qatar, which is a 5.419 kilometre racetrack, or in miles that is 3.367. We're going to be having, I think it's a short qualifying with a 50% race. We'll have to proper check in with that. I can't remember, but it should be. So we're going to have 29 laps of racing. The tyres we're using are the hardest of the bunch, the C3 soft tyres, C2 mediums, and the C1 hard compound tyre. Now, getting onto this, let's see, we've got a couple of the Ferraris out on track. We've seen in the Formula 1 news lately that there has been a lot of talk regarding Ferrari, regarding Lewis Hamilton finally joining the Scarlet outfit. And it's going to be interesting to see how he does in that Ferrari, but let's see how Gent Bars is doing as they're coming around the final corner, turn 16, onto the one and only DRS zone. We'll jump on board with them right now as they hurdle down into turn 1. We've got a bit of traffic there. I think that's an Alpine just ahead. Oh no, it's an RB. Definitely would have put them off a little bit. But now we're going around turn 2, using up all that track on the exit nicely around 3, which is flat out. Now we've got the double right-hand corners here of 4, and then we've got turn 5 right here. Back on yourself for turn 6, coming around that corner nicely, careful on the throttle, don't want the tail end to be spinning out. And then into turn 7 nicely, and then we've got 8 and 9, the middle section. Quite a tight and twisty section there. And then into turn 10 there, got to be careful on the exit also there, as the tail end does like to spin out now into the triple right-hander of 12, 13, and now 14. It's like an extension, bit of a bigger version of Kota, I would say, with the triple right-handers there. Nicely does it into the final corner of turn 16. Misses that apex a little, but still gets around there nicely, and to the line they go. They put in a 122 flat. Nicely done there from Gent Bars. Let's see what the Ferrari teammate is going to do. I am unknown. coming to the line. There we go. They go into second, 123.530. I've not had. Oh, Jeezy peeps, I've just had a load of comments coming in there. I've not even noticed. Welcome along, Briars Gaming Infinity. Good to have Briar saying yo. Gaming Infinity saying good to have you in the league, my friend. Yep, brilliant. Glad to be here. Got Pro Gamer saying hi. Uncle Lando saying help me. Lip Racer saying hello. Briar saying debut. Win incoming. We'll see, Briars. Let's see if you've got what it takes. First, you need to get on track. We've got the Aston Martin of Floyd there getting into P2, 123.257, nicely. Bramble taking it a bit slower on them intermediate tyres, just having a little bit of a warm-up, it seems. We've got Gaming Infinity, who was in the chat, just coming to the last corner on their lap. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2. I think that'll be a Ferrari out of power. I think that'll be I Am Unknown, is it? Or is it the Alpine? Gaming Infinity, 123.316. And is it Bramble? Yep, it's Bramble who is low on fuel and will be having to hop in the box. We'll go down to the other Aston Martin. Let's see how the Loop Racer is going to be doing. Briar saying is slow as well. We'll see. Oh! I was actually surprised that took so long to actually invalidate them there. Oh. So Loop Racer being a bit too aggressive on that final corner. I'm taking a bit too much apex. These things could happen. It's easily done. Got Chuck Norris on the lap, taking it a bit steadily through the middle section, just on the right lap. Need to hydrate. Hydration. Remember, everybody, drink water. Stay hydrated. Let's see. Oh, Uncle Lando. Laggy Lando. Oh, Jeezy peeps, Laggy Lando is all over the shop. Right, everybody be careful of Uncle Lando. He's a bit twitchy and laggy, so I don't think they've got the best connection. Oh, Pro Gamer, where are they? Where are they parked? Oh, no way. No. How? What happened? Pro Gamer, if you're in the chat right now, please tell me what happened there. That is a curious case there. So there we'll go down to Uncle Lando, who's Laggy Lando here. Comes across the line. P1 because he's teleporting all over the place, that makes sense. 121.961. I think that's a bit odd. Nah, I'm not doubting these skills, maybe that's where it came up on their screen, but yeah, a bit different here. Still in the intermediates with almost 10 minutes left on the clock, but unusual. We'll see how Zynips does. We'll call him Zai, since I don't know how to say that name. Anybody in the comment section fancy helping me out with this Alpine driver's name? We'll go not Bramble, the one on the intermediates. And yeah, that would be a lot helpful. We'll see. Briars invalidated their lap time, unfortunately. We've got Malone Jonas. Please tell me I'm not butchering that. I always worry about that, about butchering people's names. But yeah, we'll see them on a lap coming through the middle section there, sector 2, now into turn 10. Extending out onto that curb there. Nicely does it. Now turn 12, 13 and 14 now. And then we're up to the penultimate corner of turn 15. Oh, jumping all over the place a little. And someone has left the session. I'll need to check the Discord and see if... Oh, that was Uncle Lando who was the... Oh, Malone Jonas absolutely smashes Uncle Lando's time, 121.961. Now, let me just go and check the general chat here and see. Oh, so Pro Gamer had to retire on track because he couldn't see anything. His screen went black. That's weird. So, on Nike is Uncle Jonas, Uncle Lando, GC peeps. Right, so Brown Bolt here managed to get into P2 there nicely, does it? 121.858. We could definitely see the track ramping up now as the session goes on. Got Chuck Norris in fifth, not on a lap right now. We've got Floyd here in the Aston Martin. We'll see how they are going to do. Now let's get the comments section back up. Hopefully, if anyone watching right now, try and invite Nike back in, or Uncle Lando. I think they did jump out, and since they need to restart, I think they're going to be restarting their internet real quick. Hopefully they manage to get back into the session before time is over. It isn't the best when that happens and kind of buggers you up for the race. But right now we're on board with Floyd, who's coming to the last corner now. Got his teammate ahead of him in the loop racer. Where did the loop racer just shoot up to? Went up to fifth, 122.201. Floyd didn't seem to have improved on that. Briars coming out of the pits. Come on, Briars. Debut winning coming. Let's see if you can do it. All eyes are on you, on the Mercedes right now. Briars coming into turn 2 on their debut on their outlap. Let's get the pressure on them. Look at that, we can see the Red Bull right behind them, bearing down. Let's see how Chris is going to do it all. We'll go on board with them since they're just in front of the Mercedes. Coming into the tight and twisty section of Sector 2. Let's see into turn 10 now. Oh, missed that apex quite a bit, keeping it out wide there. Whether that was intentional or not, we may not know. Into that insane triple right-hander there. Uncle Lando is back. Nice one. Let's hope he's not Luggy Lando anymore. Because, yeah, that would cause us a lot of issues, and I hope Pro Gamer managed to get that issue sorted. Also, Chris, 121.503. Track is definitely ramping up here, folks, and this could be all about who puts in the final lap. Let's see, we've got Chuck Norris. Oh, Briars is actually on a lap. Yep, just starting their lap. We'll get on with them in a minute, as we'll see Chuck Norris currently sitting in 9th with a 122.848. Let's see how Chuck Norris is going to be able to handle the final couple of corners. Let's see, are they up on their time? Nope, they're actually down on their time, 1.7 seconds, unfortunately. They'll probably be jumping into the pits, so that, yep, jumping into the pits. So, Gaming Infinity, they're further around. We've got Zai there. They go 7th with 122.235. Briars, all eyes on you now. Let's see what can you do. Seems he's used a bit much of his battery on his outlap. That ain't a time when you want to be using the battery. Really, is only in your flying lap. We'll see where Briars is going to end up coming. They're going to get him into the top 5, top 10. Nope. 125.067, unfortunately. It's alright, well, we have all been at that stage at one point. So we'll keep going, and you two are going to end up there. Let's see, we've got Genty Bars here. Who's that? Alpine is that? Zai? They're on a lap actually. Oh, taking out right wide on turn 15 there. Using up all the track, hanging off of that white line there. And now coming to the final corner nicely and to the line, 121.532. 300ths of a second between Chris and Zai here. You know how close it is between the top 4 here, even the top 6. That's quite nicely done there. We'll see. Briars on a lap, I think they are, but we'll go to Genty Bars, who actually goes pole, takes professional pole right now at 121.397. Nicely done there from them. Let's see who is going to be next up. We've got a Mercedes here. Is that Briars hopping into the pits? Yep, we've got 2 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. We've got Rocket Liesel. Same name. Rocket going down into turn 1, got a bit of traffic there coming out of the pit line. Is no bother to them though, fortunately enough. Now around turn 2 nicely, Ferrari's keeping to the left hand side respectfully. Let's see how Rocket Liesel is going to handle turn 4 and 5. He previously put in a 122.509. Coming into sector 2, he's up on his time by 2/10, so that's good here. Let's see if he could keep this up. Nicely does it into turn 10 here. Extending out wide, smooth on the acceleration. That's what we want to hear. Now into turn 12, 13. And then 14. Nicely does it, using up that track as much as possible into turn 15, taking that apex, absolutely destroying it there nicely into the final corner, right over that apex curb. And now to the line, what time they're going to be able to put in, it's going to be a 122.036, improved by 4/10. And that was only enough to move one place, which does end up getting replaced as the loop bracer moves up into 5th with a 121.825. These times are a lot quicker than when we first started here. Is that all? That's Moen Jonas on a lap. We've got Chris on a lap right now. Genty Bars coming into the pits. We'll go further down right now and see Floyd coming into the final corner in the Aston Martin. Oh, missed who that was that just retired there. Genty Bars, cool. Floyd, a 122.322, just manages to make the line. Chuck Norris is into the pits. We've got Gaming Infinity. We'll go down. I Am Unknown has finished, not managing to be able to get around the track in time. We'll move further up. Rocket Liesel is on a lap. We'll see who is the one just ahead. Is that Chris? Chris is not on a lap. He's actually giving his teammate a tow, but oh, that's unfortunate. Rocket has unfortunately missed out there, going right off track. Let's see, where is he? There we go. We've got Brambles here in the Alpine. 121.858 to beat. Whoa, 121.298 puts her on provisional pole, but we've got the Haas of Malone Jonas coming around the final corner. DRS wide open. Let's see, they're going to beat at 121.504. Let's see, Rocco into the pits. Floyd, what are they going to do? Go into the pits. There we have it, folks. I think that is the end of qualifying. Oh, they got that pro gamer there subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated for that. It really does mean a lot. All you newcomers, if you are enjoying that, please leave a sub. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Always does help the channel out. Want to try and make grow this as much as possible. Briar's a bit unfortunate there with track comments, having to be quite careful. Uncle Lando and having connectivity issues, and that pro gamer having display issues. I think after this we're going to be having a 5-minute break. We just need to. Yep, here we go. There we go. Right, so we are now done with qualifying. Brambles takes the pole position by just under a tenth. So nicely done there, 121.298 with the Ferrari of Jenny Bars behind. Chris in P3, Malone Jonas in 4th. Then we've got Zai in 5th, the Loop Racer in 6th, 7th for Uncle Lando, Rocket Liesel in 8th, Floyd in 9th, Chuck Norris 10th, Gaming Infinity in 11th, 12th for Unknown, Briars in 14th, and 15th for Pro Gamer, who unfortunately couldn't do that. Oh, that's unfortunate. So don't. So we are going to be having a couple of minute break, and yeah, we're going to be starting at 28 minutes past. And yeah, unfortunately, we're going to have one less to rest us. That pro gamer, sorry, he's not going to be racing, unfortunately, due to having the display issues with the game. It's really unfortunate when something so rare like that does end up happening. Sad to see you go, bud, but hopefully you will stay in the stream, which I think they will. Bramble's putting a 20.9 in practice. Jeez. Somebody's denossing the car. So we'll get going again in the next few moments, and I shall be right back. Maybe not. It seems someone has readied up. That is not good. That is not good. Someone readied up. Somebody's going to be getting put to the back of the grid. So it was a loop racer. He's already, they've already sort of dubbed themselves in it. So I think we may be having a restart. I'm unsure. Yeah, but it looks like we will be having a restart since Floyd has left and a few others. So that's a bit unfortunate. I think Luke Bracer may be getting a penalty for that. So I guess we're going to be having a slightly longer break than usual due to this. These things do end up happening. Oh, wait there, I'm just going to get this real quick so that I could send it in for people. I hope I put that in the right chat. Come on. And it's not letting me send it. That's excellent. Right, so I'm just trying to get this the grid order sent in so that we could get back into it. We've just got a couple of drivers just roaming around. Oh my god, this thing is annoying me. My phone, that is. Oh my god, you're so stupid phone. There we go. So, I will be away to get a new invite in just a few moments. So, stay tuned, folks, and we will be back in the next few moments. So folks, we're back in the lobby right now. We're just waiting on some drivers getting back in to the lobby, and then that way we'll be able to get the grid sorted again. So we'll be able to go over the grid just one more time. We've got Bramble in the Alpine sitting in P1. We've got Genty Bars in the Ferrari, Chris in P3 in the Red Bull. Malum Jonas is in the Haas, sitting next to Chris on row 2. In row 3 and 5th is Zai in the Alpine, Luke Bracer, who will now be starting at the back of grid, did qualify P6. P7 was Uncle Lando in the McLaren. Then we've got Rocket Liesel just behind in the Red Bull. In 9th, we had Floyd. Then we've got Chuck Norris in 10th. 11th for Gaming Infinity, I Am Unknown is rounding out row 6. And on row 7 is Briars and that Pro Gamer. But that will be about to change, considering Loopers will be starting from the back, and Pro Gamer is no longer in the session, unfortunately, due to issues. Yep, there we go. Nicely does it. So Uncle Lando's saying he's got it. Pro Gamer there saying have fun, boys. Well, hope everybody does end up enjoying the race. Hopefully it is a good one looking at it, but then again, we've always got track limits that do end up spicing things up, like Briars did say earlier in the comments section. Briars saying, yeah, I did like 23.6 and yeah, I totally get that. I've had that plenty of times, but then you never know, things could end up changing. You never know. So we'll see how it goes. You might end up getting lucky. I've been lucky myself. Had a couple of instances where had a good position, good finishing position, but we'll see how things go. We had issues. Someone readied up. Yep. Screen is just black the full time. What? That's weird. So, I think that's everyone in, and the grid just getting ready to get going again. Let's see the Discord, just check and see what's happening. Alright, so we're about to get ready to get underway, but we're going to be having a little 3-minute break, so no one is going to be readying up until I think it was Uncle Lando does. So, yep, there we go. We're getting ready and... Oh, sorry about that, folks. We're getting ready and getting underway right now. Is everybody, just question, is everybody able to hear me okay? Just wanted a quick update just to see if the mic levels are all good. Just let me know in the comments section. Aye, Floyd, you sent. Aye, okay. Look, Bracer, yeah, you could go ahead, you could take clips all you like. Go for it, bud. So, yeah, I don't mind at all, go for it. And Floydy's saying you could hear me alright, so that's perfect, yeah. So, we're going to be having a little 3-minute break while everyone gets their final member, folks, setups, folks. Okay, look, no worries, thanks, man. Being much appreciated. We'll see how that goes then. Looking forward to seeing it, actually. Just waiting on Malone Jonas. Hopefully they're back in the session and not just taking a while picking what tyres they want. You're frae Greenock? Ah, that's near Glasgow, isn't it? Is it there? Or am I thinking of something else? I'm unsure. I'm not very good with my geography. I think I only really know the main big bits of Scotland, unfortunately. Yeah, and I say I'm from here. Oh God, embarrassing. That is 20 minutes. 20 minutes from Glasgow, right? That's not bad. I think you're only about, what, maybe a couple of hours away from me, depending on what side of like Glasgow it is, as I'm unsure whereabouts it is, but yeah, roughly about a couple of hours from where I am. But let's see. We'll get up this race director. So as we see, Luke Racer is doing a last to first challenge. Last being at 13th, and it was unlucky for Sun. Down the coast. Alright. For anyone who doesn't understand that, that means down by the coast. The amount of times I've had people struggle to understand what I'm saying sometimes, and it's kind of funny. So looks like Unknown is the only one who's going for the hard compound tyres. Interesting. So there we go, that's the grid as things stand right now, and we should be, there we go, getting ready to get underway now. Got formation lap on the go. So we'll get up the tyre strategy. So Unknown, Floyd and Malone Jonas all opting for the hard compound tyres. That is an interesting strategy. We'll see if that is going to pay off. I have seen in the past the hard tyres at the start has proved to be quite good, but I think the mediums are the better call at the start of this Grand Prix. But we'll see how things are going to stand. Got Bramble who managed to get that P1. Jenny Bar's right behind on the front row. Row 2 for Chris and Malone Jonas, Zai and Uncle Lando are in row 3 on 5th and 6th. Rocket Lizzo in 7th and 8th. 7th with Floyd in 8th, sorry. Chuck Norris 9th with Gaming Infinity lining up alongside. I Am Unknown is going to be starting in 11th with Briars next to them in 12th on row 6. And sitting alone on row 7 is Luke Racer. Let's see how they are going to be able to combat this. Not very many. It's not not the best track for overtaking with it being such a fast flowing track, but we'll see how things are going to be unfolding going into turn 1 and up to turn 4 especially. We could see a few good overtakes happening as Bramble is getting that Alpine lined up back on the track. Then we'll go slotting back into that grid slot. We'll go on board. Let's see, they're going to get it lined up perfectly. Yep, they do. Nicely done. Seems like they're a little bit ahead of the box from this angle, but it seems that they're in the box anyway. So there we go, folks. Everyone is lined up back on the grid. We've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are off for the start of this round 6 Grand Prix here in Qatar, which I'll have to change the name of here. Bramble manages to get a good start. Also, they're going to be going 3 wide with Jenny Bars in the middle and Chris up the inside. Who's going to be walking away on top? It looks like it's going to be the Ferrari as the Alpines both go off track there, both in synchronisation there. Jenny Bars up into first place. Behind is Chris lining up, trying to get up the inside, but not able to get anywhere near. In second place, nicely done though for keeping that position. We'll go on to position changes right now. See, Brambles has fell down 2 places. Malone Jonas and Gaming Infinity have both fell down 2 places with Gaming Infinity. Zai and Malone Jonas falling down at 2 places. We've got Uncle Lando and Rocket Liesel up 2 places also. Nicely does it for them. We're going to go further down to see Loop Racer, who's already up 2 positions right now. And up into 11th now, chasing down the teammate of Floyd. Let's see how Floyd is going to do, the man from Greenock in Scotland. How is he combating this? Oh, this Williams and Chuck Norris up ahead. It looks like Loop Racer's managed to slip through on the outside. Nicely does it there. Now got Chuck Norris up ahead. Who is next? We'll go further up and we'll see this absolute chaos here. Is Chris going to be able to fling it up the inside and take that first place going into turn 1? Or is Jenny Bars holding it off on the inside at turn 2? Yes, they do. Brambles is battling away with Uncle Lando. Is Uncle Lando going to manage to get up there? Nope, not yet. Looks like he's going to have to be prepared for the next time around. Going to go further down and see. Unfortunately, did miss that, but Chuck Norris has lost position to Loop Racer. And then need a quick drink. There we go. Going up to Gaming Infinity. Oh, going up to that Alpine there. It looked like they were getting a bit alongside that Red Bull of Chris. We've got a yellow flag. That's Zai off the track at turn 7 there and actually cutting turn 9. So move right up to the front and see Bramble still stuck right onto the tail of Chris and Jenny Bars, with Uncle Lando still right behind there. Oh, going right out wide there, just brushing on that white line with the inside tyres. Now everybody is on the mediums pretty much, except from a couple on the hards, yep. So I Am Unknown has ended up pitting and is on the medium tyres now. Let's see how Brambles is going to do. Is he going to try and take that inside line? Nope. Chris manages to cover that off nicely. Just enough pressure put on the Alpine to not allow him to get up there. But is that going to change? Nope, doesn't look like it. They're not using a bit of battery going up to turn 4. So they are staying quite nicely where they are. Just trying to see. Yep, so the closest battles right now on track is the battle for the top 5. All staying within DRS range all the way down to Loop Racer. Chuck Norris slipping off a bit from Loop Racer in that previous lap, but unfortunately there. But we'll see, there is still plenty of laps to go in this Grand Prix for these drivers at the back to come back, such as I Am Unknown, who's now in the pit lane, and hopefully they could get back out real quick. And they need a wing change. I'm unsure if they did, but unfortunately if they did, the tyres are on a medium set again. Hopefully they could get back out and away before they need to pit again and end up getting lapped. No, that is really, really unfortunate when that happens. Looking at Brambles though, looking like he's going to get that move done on Chris. Malone Jonas sets the fastest lap of the race. Chris moving up. And it looks like Uncle Lando is too. On Genty Bars, who's lost 2 positions up to now, but it's got that inside line into turn 2. Uncle Lando around the outside. Is he going to manage to make it work? No, he isn't. That's a bit unfortunate there for Uncle Lando there. Still stuck in 4th position. Funnily enough, Lando Norris's number is no number 4. A little fun fact for y'all. Where did the American come from? Y'all. Let's go on board with Uncle Lando right now. Loop Racer's doing incredible there. I've not even seen him make an overtake, but yet he's managed to get past. Going to need to keep my eye on them once they get closer into this top 5 bunch, as they're down by 8/10 here over the DRS window that they need to be in. Malone Jonas has been proven to be quite quick here after setting the fastest lap at 125.150. 3-second time penalty for Floyd. I've seen a big walk up there. I think that was from Rocket Weasel. We'll move further up and see is Genty Bar's going to get past Chris here. Is going to take that inside line going into turn 1. Are we going to see a switch for 2nd place? And it looks like we are. Genty Bars gets in front into 2nd place. Uncle Lando still having to stick behind in 4th with Rocket Weasel and Malone Jonas just behind. Loop Racer is caught right up to Gaming Infinity now. Let's get a look and see how this is going to unfold. Going into turn 4, it looks like this person is doing whatever they can to try and get past at any stage, not just waiting for that DRS window. We'll stay on board with them as things are right now. A really close battle for them here. Bearing down on that RB here, not letting it get out of his sights, just waiting to pounce. Let's see how things are going to go, and we can see Uncle Lando up there in the 4 picture there in the background, getting up into 3rd place there, looking on at Loop Racer coming up the inside. There we go, nice and easy does it. Keeping it in nice and steady, getting over to the left hand side and blocking that inside line for the RB of Gaming Infinity. Nicely does it. But it looks like Gaming Infinity is trying to come back using a bit more of that battery, and they're going to go around the outside at turn 4. Nicely does it. Great battling here from the pair of them, but unfortunately this is just going to slow them down and cause them to end up falling further back from the front pack here, which is actually starting to split now, it seems. So Uncle Lando falling out of that DRS window, same as Chris a little, going to be quite close. Chris with a 3-second time penalty, the one in 4th place right now. Unfortunately getting a 3-second time penalty, 2nd person of the bunch, of the lot to get one. And there's the 3rd of Briars, looking on at Malone Jonas coming up into 5th place there. Nicely does it for the Haas. Moving up, Gaming Infinity getting overtaken by Loop Racer. Loop Racer now up into 7th place, got a 5.3 second gap to the car ahead. 5.2 now. Seen Uncle Lando being put under the pressure here of being in third place, sorry, is actually losing a bit of time to the cars ahead. Malone Jonas is actually doing really well on them hard compound tyres. Seems that Chris is slipping and sliding all over the place, not got the traction he needs on the exit. It seems he's been a bit too forceful with the throttle. But we'll soon see how things are going to be for them. William Jonas, we could see them come back in this, especially if it's a light safety car when everyone has pitted on the medium tyres to the hards. Oh, easy eyeing up that move on Chris here. We could see that getting into position. Moving over, DRS wide open, staying within that slipstream. And he's going to get two of them. Is he? Let's see, we've got Chris on the outside here. Jonas is on the outside. Who is going to be walking out on top? They're both side by side going around turn 2 and they collide. I didn't even catch what happened there, but that is unfortunate. I think both Chris and Malone Jonas did end up colliding with each other and made contact, and that's unfortunate for Malone Jonas. It actually ended up going back down into 6th behind Rocket Lizzo. But unfortunate, but we'll see how things are going to unfold. Uncle Lando did end up losing the position also to that. Now down into 4th position. Chris back up into 3rd. Luke Racer is back on the tail of Gaming Infinity with Floyd and Chuck Norris behind. Really close. Zai is just picking at that DRS window, trying to close that down. Second is that Aston Martin, looking like they could be going for a move, trying to get nice and lined up. Chris is retired. Why is Chris retired? That's unusual, but now we're seeing... Oh, that was a... Oh, jeezy peeps! 4 drivers are out. Holy... What the... I don't think Luke Racer could have done anything there to avoid that penalty. That's but unusual. But like you said, they've got a safety car here. Holy jeezy peeps! I think unfortunately Floyd was the catalyst in that. I think who was it he hit actually? Let's see, it was, it was Chuck Norris. The two of them made contact, so Chuck Norris, no, actually, wait there. Oh, it was Gaming Infinity, they both ended up colliding, and then Malone Jonas retired just before that. Did he retire in the pit lane? Oh yeah, he did. Took the outside half off track. The guys front left made contact with me. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. Sometimes you take that little bit of a risk, and sometimes it doesn't pay off quite as well as you'd think. But then again, should leave space for a driver on track, but at the same time, it's a bit of a 50-50 for me, I would say. I think the gaming infinity was maybe just a bit overwhelmed with all these cars coming right up behind them that quickly. It's a bit unfortunate. Well, now that's good news for I Am Unknown, who should do another lap after this in order to catch back up before they pit. Yeah, but I've had that before myself. I don't remember doing a race Imola a few years ago actually, and I started on P3 in order to get up to P1. Off the start, I ended up going left, and it was actually half on the track and half on the grass, and managed to make it just in the nick of time, and the person didn't even realise that I went to that side. They thought they had that covered off. And yeah, fortunately enough, 2 tyres still on the track, so it was all good. I was still technically on the track, just half on, half off. But yeah, as Murray Walker said many times, anything could happen in motorsport, and it usually does. And that's just unfortunate there. And I thought William Jonas and Chris did end up getting caught up in that, but fortunately enough, they didn't. They just retired in the pit lane. Unknown reasons to why. So William and so Chris got a terrible, not got the setup on, unfortunately, or a good setup, unfortunately. So I think that was the reason why he did end up retiring. Top messages, no, I want all messages. There we go. So when is a safety car going to come in? It should maybe be this lap or next lap. Hopefully, I Am Unknown could catch up before the end of the safety car. And that way we could have the 9 drivers battling out again. So anyone watching right now, question is this? It's this Sunday, isn't it? Is it Sunday? For the official Formula One livery reveals. It's this Sunday, isn't it? The 9th. Because I'm looking forward to that. Seeing all the new cars. Well, it's not going to be the new cars. Really, it's going to be essentially the last year's cars. So the cars you're seeing on the picture right now, the 2024 cars, and they're probably just going to have the liveries on it, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, anyone in the comments. I would appreciate that. But there we go, we've seen I Am Unknown catching back up, and we're going to have a late call for safety car. Or we're doing one more lap. Seems one more lap. Yep, so that's alright. We'll be getting started at the end of lap 12, where Bramble will end up taking the temporary role of safety car until we hit that start finish line. So just come around turn 6 just now. We'll have a look at the tyres. Everyone on fresh tyres. I am unknown on the oldest hard set. Briar's on the youngest set. So not too bad there. We'll have a look at the position changes also. So everyone is up positions except from Brambles and Jenny Bars, who both started in first and second. We've got Uncle Lando and Rocket Weasel up 3 places, 4 places for Chuck Norris and Gaming Infinity, and also Briars. Luke Bracer up 6 and up 2 places as I Am Unknown, who started in P11. And there we have it. We've had that message from Race Control. Safety car is in this lap, and we could see that Mercedes, red Mercedes, but unusual, speeding away, where it will come back into the pits, and then we will get ready racing once again at the end of lap 12 and start racing by the start of lap 13. Here we go, coming into the final corner. Safety car is in the pits. There we go, you can see it past the safety car line, and we could get underway racing again. All determines on when Bramble goes, and Bramble's already going, trying to break that toe. And oh, Genty Bar's not been trying to get them tyres warmed up, but not succeeding, and being I think that was a bit unsportsmanlike, I will say, weaving on the straights, and yeah, I'm not a fan of that myself, to be honest. See the Red Bull of Rocket Weasel falling down. Oh, and Chuck Norris having to take a void in action there. Oh! Briars there going into the back of that Red Bull. It's a bit chaotic here at the back, unfortunately. I Am Unknown going a bit deep into turn 6. I'm going to go on board with these folks right now. We see Briars trying to get back up there. Chuck Norris also, and Chuck Norris has got a broken front wing. Oh, fudge knuckles. So he's going to have to try and get back to the pits. Hopefully, for his sake anyway, that there's another safety car. That way it'll be able to help him get back into the race. Oh, Uncle Lando taking the IndyCar line there. Around turn 15, Defo picked up a warning there, definitely. DRS has now been enabled, so after this lap we'll see more overtakes happening. Go on to Luke Racer right now. We've seen him and Gaming Infinity having a real tough go with each other. Chuck Norris had enough. It's a bit unfortunate there. On board with the Luke Racer, is still quite close to the back of Gaming Infinity, not letting them pull away. And they've been at each other's throats this whole race almost. Chuck Norris has left session. We'll move up to Genty Bars and Bramble right now. We're down to 8 in this Grand Prix here, and we're just reaching the halfway stage now. I Am Unknown getting a 3-second time penalty. Multiple warnings. That's the other Ferrari, who's sitting down in 7th place right now. Genty Bars and Uncle Lando with DRS wide open, trying to close that gap to the Alpine of Brambles up ahead. So we'll get on to the leaders right now, and we'll see how they are getting on. 3 seconds to gap to the other drivers behind. Let's see, is Genty Bar's going to be able to catch up to Brambles here? It looks like Brambles has actually managed to get quite a good gap here during this lap. Not enough for Genty Bars to be able to catch up enough. I am Unknown and Briar's battling out here, coming into turn 2. Unknown managing to keep that 7th position nicely there. Gaming Infinity and Loop Bracer still staying really close to each other. We'll look at the tyre situation. So everyone on the hard compound tyres. We'll move up to Uncle Lando right now and see. Doesn't look like they're going to be getting close enough. Bramble putting the fastest lap time. Gaming Infinity closing the gap on Loop Racer here, and now moves up into 4th position. Is the Red Bull going to be able to have a go? Nope. Rocket Weasel isn't, unfortunately, going to be able to make that move on Loop Racer. Uncle Lando's dropped back quite a bit there, 1.4 seconds. Either that or Brambles and Genty Bars are absolutely flying there. Unfortunately, he's dropped back quite a considerable amount. The hard tyres don't seem to be working the best for Uncle Lando. Go up to Genty Bar still, puts in the fastest lap of 124.394. Seems to have got them tyres in the optimal working range now. See how long it takes them to close in that gap. Gaming Infinity being overtaken by both Loop Racer and Rocket Weasel. Loop Racer now up into 4th position, 5.9 seconds the gap to P2, to P3, sorry. We'll go further up right now and see how Genty Bars is doing. There nicely, 0.7 of a second is the gap to Bramble in that Alpine. Let's see if we're going to be able to close it in coming up to the final corner. 0.8 the gap. Nope, doesn't seem to be. Brambles doing it quite nicely at keeping that gap. Puts in the fastest lap time. Did have it previously before Genty Bars took it off them the previous lap, and now Brambles has stolen it back. Nicely does it. Rocket Weasel up the inside. Used that DRS quite nicely there. Is Loop Racer going to be able to get a better line? Oh, taking a bit extra. Kirby there definitely picked up a warning, unfortunately. Going side by side, going down into turn 4. Who's going to come out on top? Is it going to be Aston Martin or Red Bull? It looks like it's going to be Red Bull keeping that there. And, trying to fake to the inside there and try and get the inside line, but went outside and unfortunately couldn't get that position just yet on Rocket Weasel. Going board with Brambles right now. You see Genty Bars just behind. Ten laps left in this Grand Prix. That is all that is left in this. We'll go further down. We'll see Loop Racer and Gaming Infinity battling with Rocket Weasel going up the inside. It does go the Aston Martin. Nicely does it. They do have that penalty to worry about though. Oh, look at all the penalties. 3 seconds to Loop Racer, 6 seconds to Briars, and I Am Unknown is sitting on 3 seconds. Briars not too worried about the position it seems up to now. Try and pile on the pressure, see if they make a mistake, end up going off track. That could give you the opportunity to just pull away. So we're going to move further up to Rocket Weasel, Loop Racer and Gaming Infinity for now. Actually, wait there, Genty Bar seems to be a bit closer now. Are they going to get close enough? Nope, they're not using that battery just yet. I think they're just staying behind, sticking with Brambles until the last lap. But right now, looks like Loop Racer could be under threat here. Yep, they are. The Red Bull moving back in front. Same with the Gaming Infinity. Not much that Loop Racer could have done there. We're back up to Genty Bars right now. Oh, both of them getting a bit out of shape. They're coming down into turn 6. Both of them a bit heavy on the brakes. They're slipping and sliding. Coming into turn 15, is the Ferrari going to go for a move just now, or are they just staying cautious? I think they're just making sure that the Brambles in the Alpine doesn't pull away, so that they could easily go for that. It seems Briar's 3-second time penalty is definitely not going to be getting that win, unfortunately. Got a Loop Racer here as they're getting past the Gaming Infinity. Rocket Weasel has moved up quite a bit there, breaking that DRS zone with Gaming Infinity, and that helped Loop Racer get past there. So Loop Racer up into 5th place now. 3-second time penalty though, so that may not that first place may not matter in the end. As things stand right now, we'll end up dropping down into 6th place. So, anyone enjoying this this race, please leave a like on the video. If you're enjoying this content, leave a subscription, and I'll be live again tomorrow night, hopefully, if all things go as planned. So I'll be back here with WWR tomorrow at 8 PM. Genty Bar's not going for a move just yet, still just sticking nice and close. We've got a Loop Racer here with overtaking the Red Bull, same with Gaming Infinity, so both of them move up a place each. Nicely does it there. Loop Racer up into 4th. Gaming Infinity has got a 3-second time penalty. Brambles has been overtaken. What the? Going down into turn 6, that wasn't expected. That's not an overtaken place. Brambles must have made a small error coming out of turn 5, and that could have been the cause of it. Either that or Brambles is wanting the shot at playing at the back this time and being the one on attack. We'll see if how that is going to work out for them. Is that going to be a good thing, or is Genty Bars now going to be able to just pull away? That is the question. We'll find out soon. Oh, that was close there for the Alpine driver. I thought they just lost that. They're taking a bit too much apex. Well, looks like Brambles is going to steal that position back, nice and easy. He's actually using up some of that battery. The Ferrari has been a bit smart there. Let's see, we'll go on to Gaming Infinity and Rocket Weasel. We'll see how they're going to be doing up against the Loop Racer, who's the one missing out on the DRS this time. Falls 2 positions down into 6th, and Rocket Weasel rockets past. Brambles has got a 3-second time penalty with the pressure of being under pressure from the Ferrari of Genty Bars. It's now got a penalty. That is not what I was expecting, to be honest. So Genty Bars managing to provide that pressure to put onto Brambles can now just take it easy and sail into the win if they just stay within that 3-second time gap. That's all they need to do, and it seems that Brambles is doing whatever he can to try and open that gap up and try and get out of that DRS window, and Genty Bars is doing whatever they can to try and keep with them. Of course, there's only a few laps left of how long they need to fight, so not long left in this Grand Prix. Brambles putting in the fast lap of 123.806. Genty Bars is still within that DRS window, so not letting the Alpine slip away just yet. Going to move further down to Loop Racer right now, who's sitting at the back of this little trio of cars, currently sitting in 6th place, not getting close enough to make a move just yet. Maybe going to take a lap or 2. Right now, I want to see Genty Bars. Because they are still sticking with Bramble right now, but Bramble's pulling off quite nicely. 9/10 is the gap to the leader, and it is slipping and sliding up and down all over the place, and someone else who's slipping and sliding is Genty Bars. It almost went into the wall there. Almost done the same thing of what they've done a few laps ago. I think it was Genty Bars also, or was it Bramble? One of them. But yeah, a bit unfortunate there. Going to move down to... Oh, Breyer's getting a 3-second time penalty for And they went on the softs. Smart. Going on the softs now to try and get an extra point. Could be worth it, but we'll have a look and see what the fastest lap is. 1:23.806. We've seen it in qualifying being beaten. We'll see if that is going to be the case. 1.2 seconds the gap to the leader now. So we've got 1.8 in it. Gaming Infinity moves up into 4th position, passing Rocket Liesel. And it looks like the Aston Martin is trying to slip up the inside at turn 2, but turn 3 comes up and that's a right-hand corner. Unfortunately, Lip Racer wasn't in the prime position for turn 3, allowing Liesel to get back up there and keep that 5th position. Oh, Jenny Barr's now closing that gap, and oh, the done turn 15, nice and smooth there. That was beautiful. And I think that fastest lap's about to get beaten again, is it? No, it's not. So, Jenny Barr's gaining in that sector, finding a little bit of the track there, closing that gap in nicely there. We're on lap 27. We've only got 2 and a bit more laps to go in this 29 lap Grand Prix. So hold on to your hats, folks. We're going to go down to Gaming Infinity, who's losing 2 places to Rocket Liesel and Loop Racer. Loop Racer up into 5th, Rocket Liesel up into 4th, and Gaming Infinity down into 6th now. How is he going to answer back to this? O'Briers is doing their fastest lap right now, 1:26.282. Let's see if they've got what it takes to take off a good chunk of their time. See, they're up by a second on their time. It's not going to be enough just yet. They're going to need to shave off quite that chunk off of their time in order to get that fastest lap. Fastest lap's currently sitting at 1:23.806. Let's see how Gaming Infinity quite close there to the back. Oh, they've ended up getting a penalty there. Not a penalty, a warning, because that could all come down to it in the end. Loop Racer up 8 places here. God say if they were starting further up, could have been closer for that win there. But unfortunate about Chris and William Jonas, who were battling up there. Oh, looking on right now, Loop Racer trying to go around the outside, but oh, he's got that red RB on the inside of him there. I couldn't get that cut back as the RB was there, so going to have to try and just do what you can to try and get past. We're on lap 28. We're only going to have one more shot at DRS here, and it's going to be at the end of this lap. It looks like Genty Bars is managing to keep that gap quite nicely. Keep within that 3-second window that they have right now. We're going to move further down so and focus on this battle here. Since these guys are all battling for position, all battling for that 4th position, the best of the rest slot. Let's see how that is going to unfold. So Rocket League's on 4th, Loop Racer 5th, 6th for Gaming Infinity. Coming into turn 15 now, do the 3 of them. Now DRS open. We'll get a good view of all 3 of them here. See Loop Racer going right over to the inside there. And now it takes that 4th position. Is Gaming Infinity going to be able to do the same on Rocket? Doesn't seem so. Seems that Gaming Infinity is going to have to settle for 6th position. But Loop Bracer is going to end up in 4th if Rocket Laser doesn't get a warning on this lap. Rocket Laser could end up staying where they are in all terms if they could keep it within them white lines. We're going to move further up right now to Bramble, who has done an absolutely stellar race here. Got pole position in qualifying and now comes across the line to take victory on the track, but won't be taking victory in the standings after it, as Genty Bars takes that with Bramble having that 3-second time penalty. Got Rocket Weasel here. Oh, I looked like it was Lucas, so just sitting still there. Uncle Lando coming around the final corner now to come across the line. Gets that 3rd position. We've got Loop Racer with Rocket Weasel and Gaming Infinity all coming across the line now. And the Loop Racer does end up falling down into 5th place with Rocket Weasel in 4th, moving up with having keeping it within the white lines race special. Gaming Infinity has to settle for 6th. I Am Unknown spun it out there, going across the line to take 7th place. Briar's not having the best of races, unfortunately, as their debut after all, so a little bit of slack could be given. Bramble says he had 2 warnings since lap 5. Yeah, I could understand that, how that is hard to maintain after a while. I've done it myself, ended up lap 1 having 2 warnings already, and then here it is, whole race, and then a couple of laps from the end, bang, I've done it once more, and I'm like, damn it, penalty. Yep, there was Ferrari up on top there with Genty Bars with the Alpine next to them of Bramble, and then we've got Uncle Lando there in 3rd place. And where's the music? That just makes that podium so boring. Yeah, no music. So we've got Genty Bars, who managed to get that win. Fastest lap goes to Bramble, who got P2. Did finish on track in 1st place, but unfortunately due to that 3-second penalty, did drop down. Uncle Lando in 3rd place, 4th for Rocket Weasel, leading a clean race there, and overtaking Loop Racer after the end there. 6th for Gaming Infinity, I Am Unknown. 7th and 8th for Briars. Chuck Norris, Floyd, Zai, Malone Jonas, and Chris all did not finish the Grand Prix, unfortunately. Yeah, what happened in that huge crash? So the one that brought out the safety car, that was to do with, I think it was Floyd and Gaming Infinity, both ended up crashing. I think Gaming Infinity was probably a bit overwhelmed with a couple of cars coming past them. So yeah, it was a bit chaotic there, but I'm glad it was only 2 of them that actually made contact and brought out the safety car. Unfortunately, Chris and I think it was Malone Jonas did end up retiring in the pit line just as that happened. So, yeah, I think it was almost upside down, unfortunately. But yeah, and we also had that pro gamer also not be able to make it out on track, really, as they ended up having to retire during qualifying. So, but unfortunate there. How do so many cars DNF? What happened? Hope it was still entertaining. Yeah, I think there was a couple of them actually ended up just getting annoyed. I think it was with one of them didn't have the right setup on and stuff. So it's a bit unfortunate when things like that happens. I've done it myself on a restart. So yeah, and yeah, it was still quite good. Uncle Anderson, thanks for the comments, mate. Yep, no worries. It was quite nice, to be honest. But next week we'll have a quick look and we'll see what the track is next week. We'll give you guys a little bit of update here. If it loads. So there we go. Right. Quick look at the race calendar. So we've just went and done round 6 of Qatar. We've got Jeddah, a sprint race, next week, next Friday. So we've got that. So looking forward to that. Nice. And just having a look, seeing. Yep. So all good for that. I'm going to be live again tomorrow, hopefully, for WWR. Sorry, we'll have a quick check of that. Yep. So looks like that may be going ahead. Have a look at the race calendar. That is going to be for Las Vegas, I think it is. So yeah, round 6, Las Vegas. So it'll be good to see that tomorrow. That's going to be 8 o'clock. I'm also going to be live again on Sunday as well. So it's a weekend of streaming. That's going to be for Sim Racing Series SRS. And I'm unsure as to the details on that yet, whether what the race will be. But yeah, looking forward to that. That's going to be at 8 o'clock also on Sunday. So until tomorrow, guys, from me it is peace out, and I hope you all have a good one.